Imagine a world where your brand naturally stands out, a place where trust and recognition are just part of the everyday experience. That's the power of consistent content writing. In today's crowded digital space, just being visible isn't enough. The real key to making your brand unforgettable is consistency. When your content regularly reflects your brand's tone, values, and identity, it becomes something your audience can easily relate to. Over time, this consistency is what builds authority and credibility, which are crucial for any brand aiming for long-term success. Brand authority is all about trust and credibility. It's that confidence your audience has in your brand's expertise and reliability. Trust comes from consistently delivering on your promises, while expertise is earned when your brand becomes recognized as a leader in your field. Once your recommendations hold weight and guide consumer decisions, you know you're building influence. Consistency in content is crucial to building this authority. A steady message makes your brand more recognizable and easier to remember. When a brand communicates reliably, it gives audiences a sense of security. Publishing valuable content regularly not only showcases your industry knowledge, but also establishes your leadership. People are naturally drawn to brands that consistently offer useful and relevant information. Having a unified tone and style ensures that your brand's personality, whether it's friendly, professional, or authoritative, shines through in everything you create. This consistent voice helps your audience quickly identify your brand, even in a sea of other content. Maintaining a consistent brand personality helps foster deeper emotional connections, making your audience feel more connected and trusting toward your brand. Delivering content that consistently reflects your brand's values helps build trust over time. When your messaging is inconsistent, it can leave people confused about what your brand actually stands for. But when consumers know they can rely on your brand for clear, authentic communication, trust grows. Consistent messaging also helps bridge the gap between how you want to be seen and how the public actually perceives you. By regularly delivering on your promises, you create a positive reputation in the marketplace. When your content reflects your core values over and over, it reassures your audience that your brand is not only genuine, but also dependable. There's also the practical side. When your content is consistent, people can instantly recognize your brand across different platforms. Repeating the same tone, visuals, and core messages reinforces brand recall, helping it stick in people's minds. The more familiar your audience becomes with your brand, the more likely they are to trust and engage with it. Regular, high-quality content keeps your audience coming back for more. When you consistently deliver value, people feel more confident interacting with your content, sharing it, and even joining discussions. Over time, this reliable communication nurtures deeper relationships with your audience, leading to greater loyalty and more repeat business. There's also a bonus. Search engines love consistency. By regularly posting content, you signal to search engines that your site is active and relevant, which boosts your SEO rankings. As your domain authority increases, it becomes easier for people to find your brand when searching for industry-related terms. The more valuable content you produce, the more opportunities you create for consumers to discover your brand through organic search. To keep everything on track, create a clear set of standards that define your brand's tone, voice, and overall messaging approach. This style guide will keep your writers and marketers on the same page, ensuring that your brand's identity shines through in every piece of content you produce. Apply these guidelines to everything, from blog posts to social media updates, so that your brand's voice stays consistent everywhere. Don't forget to periodically review your content to make sure it aligns with your brand's voice and message. Identify areas where your messaging might be inconsistent or where improvements could be made. Based on these findings, refine your content strategy to keep everything on brand and cohesive. Using a content calendar is another great way to ensure a steady flow of content. This will help you stay on top of deadlines and posting schedules. Automation tools can also be useful for scheduling posts, ensuring that your content goes live at the right time across different platforms. And of course, having writers who are familiar with your brand's style ensures that your content remains consistent across the board. With dedicated writers, you'll be able to produce content more regularly, which will improve both the frequency and consistency of your posts. In the end, consistent content writing plays a vital role in building and maintaining brand authority. A unified voice and steady messaging help build trust and make your brand easily recognizable to consumers. As you drive more interaction and deepen connections with your audience, you'll strengthen brand loyalty and set yourself up for long-term success.